talk about the European Championships, we have to talk about this man, Luke Whitehouse, the reigning two-time floor champion, beat the Olympic champion Artur DAVTYAN again yesterday. Now he's also qualified in 6th place for the vault competition. The 21-year-old from Skircote Green in Halifax in the north of England. But hold on just a second. Here is the second best in qualification and the two-time champion of Europe, veteran Igor Radzivilov of Mariupol in Ukraine, Olympic bronze medalist in London in 2012. Pound for pound, one of the best vaulters in a generation. Artur DAVTYAN, in this great city of Renaissance masterpieces, here is the divine Dragulescu himself, the man with the exquisite execution on vault. Artur DAVTYAN, the man who won the bronze medal at the Olympic Games and who is the defending champion, but this is the man who won it in 2022 and who is the reigning world champion, Jarman. If DAVTYAN is a subtle Renaissance painting, Jarman is a bold sculpture of a vaulter, somebody with huge difficulty, who can dominate, who can create something spectacular. Schmidt was the 4th best in qualification. He seeks to be only the 2nd Dutch gymnast in the men's vaulting competition to actually get onto the podium, and the first since Jeffrey Vamos in 2005 and 2007. He was a European Games medalist in 2015. Now to Luca Giubellini, whose younger brother Matteo, was 4th on the pommel horse yesterday, and whose dad, Daniel, was a European champion in 1990 on the parallel bars. The last time the Swiss won a medal on vault was 1998. Can the 7th best qualifier do that? The top performer in qualification was this gentleman, Nazar CHEPURNYI, the reigning World Universities champion. He took gold in Chengdu in China last year. He also was the bronze medalist at the World Championships. But believe it or not, this is his European Championship debut. And it is always a great pleasure to see this wonderful gymnast in a European Championship final. Ireland's Dom Cunningham, born in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. He was the European champion for Great Britain on floor in 2018, where he also made vault finals representing his previous nation, a couple of World Championship vault finals, and he has also been a team silver medalist. That was in Glasgow in 2018. Now this will be really interesting. The first vault for Artur DAVTYAN in qualification was delightful, 15.1 for his Dragulescu. He had some unusual issues with the second vault, so whatever happens, we won't know anything after this first vault concretely. We'll come to the second vault in a minute. Let's start with what has been for some time one of the definitive Dragulescu vaults. Here is the defending champion and the world champion from 2022. Yes, well, that will do as a start. That will certainly do. 15.1 again. Exactly as he did in qualification.
And that execution score is a 9.5. The judges really these days are not giving anything higher than that. Now, the second vault. In qualification, he did not do the vault that he normally does. He did something of much lesser difficulty. This should be a handspring front 2.5 twist, the Yeo vault. But it wasn't in qualification. He received a D-score of only 4.8. So that makes this something of a test for him now. Well, he did it. It is not a characteristic landing, but he got through it. He got it all the way around.
Yes, It's interesting, he's been so consistent in World Cup competition with both of the vaults. Just a little wobble here and there, but he is in the lead. 14.85 or 14.6 for the second vault. So he is almost a full mark up from qualification. The gymnast who has a chance is Jake Jarman. Much will depend on the clarity of vault number 1. He had a 0.1 penalty for his huge 6.0 difficulty vault in the preliminary round, 14.933. He can score 15 plus for this. He's done it before, and this we expect to be the most complicated vault of the final. Here is the reigning world champion, Jake Jarman of Great Britain. Well, that's a very compelling start. He does have the 0.1 step out of bounds again, as was the case in qualifying. But it is no trick of the eye. It is 15 for Jarman, and that is up from qualification by almost a tenth of a mark. The second vault for Jake Jarman. Now, he's in a position where he could go into the lead. This is a mere 5.6 difficulty compared to the first vault. It's still very, very complicated. If he performs it well, he might take this. Dragulescu incoming. Now then, Artur DAVTYAN, 14.85. Jake Jarman could make a run for this. It is going to be very tight. He's just got it. 14.883, a 14.766 for the second vault. That is a gap of 0.033 ahead of Artur DAVTYAN. So at the moment we've got Jarman, DAVTYAN, Radivilov 1, 2 and 3. But there's a gap to get into the medal standings because Radivilov's on 14. The other two are 14.8 plus. This is Nazar CHEPURNYI, the top qualifier, 14.9. Quite simply, if he does this now, he goes into the lead. That's a good start. A good start from Nazar CHEPURNYI. 14.733. So that means now he's got to step up this second vault from qualification. He scored 15 for it in the preliminary round. It's another 5.6 difficulty vault. Remarkable to think this is his senior European Championship debut.
Should be a Kasamatsu double twist.
It's another good vault, another really good vault from Nazar CHEPURNYI. He's generating so much time in the air. Not quite. 14.749. He is, however, likely to get a medal. The classified results in the vault competition. The bronze medal won by Nazar CHEPURNYI of Ukraine. The silver medal going to Artur DAVTYAN of Armenia. And the European Championship title for the second time to Jake Jarman of Great Britain. The men's vault medalists at the European Championships in Rimini.